Well, let's say you have 2 kids, a job, a busy household, and you try to manage it all. Hi, this is Dr. Friedemann, and you're watching Empowerment Solutions. Do you struggle with anxiety, stress, low self-esteem, or a general sense of powerlessness? Well, in this podcast, me and my expert guests share with you tools, tips, and strategies on how to overcome these struggles using the power of your conscious and subconscious mind so that you can live with greater joy, peace, and empowered authenticity. So you're driving the kids who are very athletic around to their sports events or to band practice or who knows. You have to meet the deadlines at work, and you have to somehow make sure that your house is in order and that your social life doesn't completely die down, and well, you're busy, right? Who cannot relate to being busy? Now, I'm going to say something that you may not want to hear, but being busy is also a big trap. It's something that we are telling ourselves we cannot avoid. But when we're really honest to ourselves, isn't it also almost becoming a justification for our existence? I remember when I was in the residency in cardiology, and I had about 30-hour shifts several times in that month, and then had a day off. And every time I had a day off, I almost went crazy because I didn't really know what to do with myself. I was so busy before, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to do nothing for 24 hours. But the worst was not just that I was uncomfortable doing these nothing things. I also didn't want to be seen by other people. It was almost like I didn't dare to go out of the apartment because I was wondering what people may be thinking. Oh, he doesn't have a job, he's not productive, he's not, engaged. So I more or less was hiding. Ridiculous. But the problem is that busyness is the excuse that most of us are using when it comes to taking care of yourself. I'm too busy to go to the doctor, to watch my diet, to go to the gym, to get my hair done, to buy new clothes. I'm too busy to call my family. I'm too busy to, may have a hobby that I want to pursue. Busyness becomes our slave driver. And there's something that drives us because we are choosing it. Yes, we can always say the outer circumstances demand it. But in the end, this is a choice we are making. And the question is, why do we make this choice? Now, I know from many of my clients that have been extremely busy, too busy to do the little homeworks I ask them to do, that they often tell me that there is a voice inside of them. It sounds almost like their parent that says, you are lazy, sitting on the couch, complacency, not a really productive member of society. You become someone who eventually, eats bonbons and does nothing. So there is a fear of disappointing others, a fear of, well, maybe they are right, we always have to be in that workaholism mode. So that is one thing where you and I don't really trust ourselves. We don't really believe that we can slow down, do less, be not so constantly productive, and still get things done. And so we have to wonder ourselves, could we not build a little bit more trust? Do we have to just replay those tapes of our parents and just continuously believe that what they said was true? You cannot ever stop, otherwise you're not a good person. And the second thing is, when we do really work hard and finally the day is over and this long checklist is all gone, and you are laying in bed and you're still buzzing because it was so much to manage, there is a sense of relief, and maybe there is a sense of accomplishment, right? You feel a little bit good about yourself. A little brownie point, a little dopamine hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't last very long because the next day, the next to-do list, those next tasks and obligations are waiting as soon as you open your eyes. So what are we looking for besides avoiding any judgment? Are we looking for getting things done? And doesn't it ultimately lead to us just basically feeling like, well, we just have to get life done, get it over with, get everything somehow straightened out, which is never going to happen. And so we are in the constant doing mode. And how much do we miss out on actually being? Hi, Dr. Friedemann here. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you're interested in learning more about fear and anxiety, here you'll find guided meditations, webinars, and interviews with some of the most renowned experts in the field of empowerment. Delve into the over 230 videos and more to come every week.